All right, good morning, guys. I hope you had a great day yesterday. And so we had a few news this morning: GDP, jobless claims, right? GDP missed by a couple of percentage, right? I think the growth came in at 6.5%, and then what they were expecting was 8.4%. Let's see how that impacts the market. No comments as of yet. SPY for now, we're just playing level to levels. I'm not gonna call no top here. I'm not gonna be bearish. I have no idea, to be honest. But for now, I'm just gonna play based on levels. We're holding above 434. Great. Let's see how far we continue. All right. And for me to predict anything here, maybe LB says it's the top for now. I think, right? Great technical analysis, guys. So I take his words. I'll be careful, obviously, right? But then at the same time, I do want to look at the levels as well. So 434 is a downside, and sometimes you guys have to understand my comments may differ from LB. His mind will be different from T. All because we don't have the same brains, obviously, right? But what you guys need to understand is pick up all three and then make up something of your own as well, where the market can go, right? These are three experienced traders giving you their own opinions. At the end, no one knows what the market is going to do. That's the truth. No one in the world. Okay. Even Warren Buffett, he has no idea what the market is going to do tomorrow. So for now, SPY is holding above 434. Let's see where it goes. Above 440 hold. I think we do continue higher. Let's see. We do have Amazon earnings today. Another week of earnings left. So let's go over the Qs. Holding the range, I think as long as we stay above the 360, 363 zone, maybe even go sideways here for a bit, I think the uptrend continues for now until levels are broken. Okay, so 363 is a number for me. I think we're above it. 363, then probably 360ish. Okay, so Q is holding well. To predict what it's going to do tomorrow is very hard. Okay, getting stuck in this chop is nothing but a gambler's bet. I have no idea. Financials is something that we're keeping an eye on, right? I think I'll be on over this yesterday post market as well. If we can get above 37, we can probably see some more strength towards 40, and we can play some financial names. Okay, so they might be setting up, there might be rotation. Goldman Sachs, a nice little base is setting up. I just want this strong push through this level and then 385. As long as we can hold this zone strong, then I will definitely go probably buy a spread position in the coming month. Okay, and by then Amazon earnings will also be over, and I can focus on some other positions. And another thing that you guys need to learn is be patient. Some of you guys message me on the side, you guys message admins on the side, asking for trades that you're taking. And some of you guys are eager to get into trades like every 1 hour. How many trades are you going to do in one day? What makes you think you're going to be right on so many trades in a single day? Right? I mean, if you're doing 2-3 trades a day, that's over 60-70 trades a month. What are the chances that you're going to hit all 70? Even if you hit 40, are those 40 going to give you 100% each that you're going to be up net? The other 20, if they go loss in 100%, even your other 40 trades, on average, if you're locking in 25-30% profit, you're still in a loss. So be patient with your trades. Please be patient with your trades. Trade was good. Be picky. Some days you will do 4 or 5 trades, yes, but then not every day is a trading day. Just know this. Okay, I've been sitting on my ass for the last 2 weeks just managing my current positions that I have and taking small profits in certain stocks. Facebook. Now, I did not play Facebook for earnings, right? Because there's a huge move from 334 to 370, right? And playing Facebook from here into earnings, thinking it's gonna go up higher. I don't know how high was it really gonna go. Maybe it would have, who knows? But this already made a run when Twitter and Snap got the earnings. Okay, so it already had the earnings run, and then obviously made a little top reaction, and now is down on earnings. Some of the comments that they made, revenue will slow down in the second half of the year, so that's not a good comment, right? And then users growth, it just matched, no increase, no decrease. It was just with the expectations. They beat their earnings fine, but then everything was just priced in. There were no comments that said, okay, let's rip Facebook to the highs. Especially advertisement comments, there wasn't anything impressive. So for now, which way does Facebook go? Does it rip up? Does it give up gains? I have no idea. But this stock is very hard to play right now. I'll tell you guys right now. Between 334, well, they're murdered, but the stock's down 12 bucks. I'm sorry.
Because their guidance.
Yeah, exactly.
Because of their earnings at all.
So what did I say? Revenue growth is slowing down in the second half. Maybe you need to pay attention.
I would listen to that.
Yeah, me and LB sometimes fight. But so revenue growth is slowing for the second half of the year, so the comments are not good. Okay, So the guidance matters a lot. And one stock that we've been giving you for the last 1-2 months is Nokia, right? So keep an eye on Nokia, guys. This can do what Ford did, right? Beautiful comments by their company last few months, right? Going into the 5G and whatnot. This stock reminds me of Ford. Completely different industry, but just a price action. So Nokia right now is trading here, is going up slowly, and today there's a gap up, and then it might even dip. But overall, if you're in long or equity, this is I think it's just gonna continue going higher. Maybe it slows down here at $6, but in the coming month, it'll do its 15-20 cent moves higher, and they're gonna add up to a lot after months. Okay, so if we look at the Ford chart, just a while back. Here we go. I'm not saying the same thing's gonna happen, but this is just an example of what Nokia can do. All right, Ford also went from $4 last year of March, and now it's at $14. All right, so Nokia, I'm not saying the same thing's gonna happen, but this is a similar price action which can happen. Nokia can easily see $8, $9, $10 by the end of the year. Okay, I am still holding my longs that we jumped in Jan, Feb when the GME craze was going on. Sold half of those calls then, and I'm still holding my $5 calls for 2022. Okay, they should be up a lot at the open. And I'm just gonna hold them, not gonna sell. I've been sitting on them for many months. And the biggest opportunities that came in the last 3 days was Baba, right? We caught Baba here, we made some profits here, then we gave up some profits right here when I gave up some profits right here. But some of you guys started hitting this stock because it just kept going down. And when stocks, there's a lot of fear. That's when the greatest opportunities lie. So if you bought, I'm not saying that you should have bought it here, but it's just something to learn if you're new into trading. This likely could be the bottom of Baba forever. Not forever, but maybe for the many years to come. Okay, maybe it dips below next week, I have no idea. But if you picked up some calls here, I picked up some calls on this red candle. I did not call this in the room, but LB did mention that I bought Baba. It was a little risky, so sometimes we don't call them. They were down here. Yesterday they were at break even. Today they might open double. I have no idea. And then we have earnings August 6th. Okay. And then the biggest news that came out of China now is that the LB what was it? They told their banks to buy equities.
Yeah.
Okay, so the government is telling the banks to buy equities now. Okay, so that's a huge positive news, right? And does Baba give gains or hold today? I have no idea. But if you bought Baba on this dip, just manage your account, manage your position. Personally, I think I'm gonna hold mine in, because if this does run, those will give me 600, 700, 800%. And that one run is gonna cover the previous some losses and still leave me with net. All right, but it's my risk at the end of the day. So and maybe when we break out of this channel, the new number, by the way, for Baba, it's no longer 230. We need 218 above. Then it breaks the downside channel, and then we can probably see uptrend towards 230 resistance and so on. So let's see what the coming months do. And same thing with JD. Beautiful recovery, right? Beautiful recovery here on the dip, and is back in the zone again. All right, but for JD, 76 is a must hold, and then above 80. If it gets $80 and above, this is probably going to go to 100 fast in the coming months. Okay, Goldman Sachs, we already went over. Amazon earnings today. Some of you guys are asking if I'm going to hold my position. I don't know. I probably will. I'm not sure yet. I'll manage my account at the end of the day, right? My positions are always meant to go to zero. So even if they go to zero, it's something it was calculated for my risk. Today, if we do rip above 36 or this zone right here, anything above 36.75, I am gonna hold my Amazon into earnings for sure. I am not selling. You can manage your position. For me, I will be holding my calls in Amazon, because even a 5% move on this will give us a 170, 180 point move. And if the numbers are really good and they announce certain things, and who knows, if a split is announced, this is gonna fly over 4,000, 4,200 very easily. Okay, because I'm still looking at the monthly chart technicals. If it stands true, if the monthly chart does what it's supposed to, or the breakout is real, we should see a huge move towards the upside.
SE, bro.
Okay, and SC by LB, a beautiful call. SC, beautiful call. Let's go on the daily.
It's at 270.
And okay, so it looks good. And he's clapping in the background, but the SC looks good. The middle of the bottom here, it can definitely see 300 again. It can definitely see 300 before the month end, which is in another day or two. All right, there is a gap of fill to 289, so very strong, and above 280.50 hold, you guys can probably get 290. 280 and 50 hold. The next number you can easily get 290 by tomorrow's close, or maybe even today, who knows, because when it runs big. But 280.50 is a must hold according to my number, and so yeah. And yesterday I jumped into some lottos Twitter. The news was good. The news was great. It was good. I bought in. I actually bought in at the top, right? And it's trading down now. Likely they're gonna go to zero. It's just part of the trading, right? We always show off our wins, but this is going to be a good loss for me. It was a lotto trade, so it meant to go to zero. Because if it did gap up and the analyst comments came in, if the news was really good, this easily could have got all-time highs at 80 or 82 bucks. Okay, something like this. But that did not happen, obviously. So let's see in the coming weeks. But the chart is forming nice. The chart is definitely setting up for something that we're keeping an eye on, right? It's definitely setting up. So next week I'll be adding a lot of positions. Next month, some spreads and whatnot. Walmart, somebody asked, it's still acting okay, but like it's just holding this level right here, man. It's just stuck to this 139, 142 zone. Once we're clear and through this zone, hopefully this is gonna have a nice little uptrend. Okay, and right now they're just selling above 143, but they're holding 142 strong. All right, the downside here is 140, 139. It can even do something like this. It can even do something like this and then rip off. All right, or maybe it goes lower. But for me, I'm just playing based on the levels. I think a strong, acting strong is gonna continue. And LB mentioned something regarding stagflation. Definitely a topic to read, right? And go over it. I think after hours, read on it for 1-2 hours at night. Watch some tutorials, so it makes sense. And with this, we'll end it, guys. Manage your account. Finish the month strong. If you're green, don't rush into trades. Do not have to trade every day. You don't, trust me. Watch the markets every day. Learn, see what's happening. Play what's meaningful. And with this, we'll end it and see you guys in the chat.